What's up? I'm an idiot. How are we doing? Sitting here trying to send the live to the group chat and realized just now that I named the group chat wrong. It's been one of those weeks. That's funny. Alright, now that's figured out. Put the checklist up here. Give other people a second to hop in. And we'll get started momentarily. Hope everyone is having a good week. Good start to your week. Alrighty. People will hop in. Let's get into it. A full case of Hobby 2026 Topps Chrome. Very, very excited to be able to run this break. I said on Instagram a few days ago, I've had some issues getting this stuff on pre-sale, so I appreciate very much everyone hopping in. And Alex for hooking me up with the case. Let's get into it. Let's pull some good stuff. 12 boxes, 1 auto per box, 20 packs per box. Hobby seemed like the move this year after they'd taken auto out of jumbo on us. I'll go slow to start, and then we'll speed it up as we go through, because I don't want you guys stuck here too long. Hunter Goodman, Refractor Wilson Contreras, Tatis insert, and Brendan Donovan. Simpson, Clark, Future Stars, Nick Kurtz. I kind of like what they did with the design there this year. And Belly. What's going on, guys? Right on time. Edwin Diaz, Imai on the insert, Roman Anthony X-Fractor. Throw him up here now. Get something up on the board early. And Springer. Wood, Judge, Sproat Refractor, and Okamoto. Yeah, man. I was on hiatus there for a little bit. Happy to be back. Ripping Topps Chrome. Pink parallel coming up for the Cardinals. Sal Stewart rookie. Shane Smith. Lars Nootbaar to 250. Varsho. Oh, looks like we have our first auto. Gonna be a base auto. Jordan Walker. For Atlanta, the last team taken. Rolly Munoz. I hope I said that right. Doesn't sound like I did. 2 D's. Rolly. Oh, it's an auto. And the good news there is we can only go up. Kefis, Churio on the refractor, Trout on the insert, and Cal Raleigh. Garcia, Pasquantino, Chase Utley on the insert, and Brady House. Would love to. It's been, there's Cam, Kefis, Bryce Matthews, and Waldrop. It has been, I think, the last and only time I've pulled a super ever in out of a break. Doesn't matter. Wasn't a break. Was Chrome Platinum Anniversary. Like 3 years ago. So if we can get a super tonight, that'd be great. And end that drought. Gold. I always love that. So Taylor Walls, Yamamoto. Gold, we have an outfielder for the Nationals. Dylan Cruz to 50. True gold. That's going to be one of our better hits for the time being. But I'm feeling good. Let's see what we can do here. Pasquantino on the refractor. Jack Dreyer. I said at the beginning, I'll go pack by pack here, and then I'll go into the super rip once we get into the next box. We'll start a little slow. Rumfield. Perspectives for Caglione. I like these. Very nice. Very cool. Devers, Harry Ford, Acuna on the X-Fractor, and Noel B. Marte. If I didn't mention it in the initial post, all cards will ship. Zach Neto, Cam Schlittler on the refractor. Jackson Churio, Wrecking Crew insert, and Stephen Kwan was the last card there. Mayo, Skeens, Pena refractor, and Umai. Boyd, Crochet, Cole Young, Gabby Moreno. Pena, Basayo on the refractor, Kirby on the X-Fractor, and Zach Maxwell. 2 packs left in box 1. Robert, Basayo again, Bobby Witt on the Wrecking Crew, and Nico Horner. Alright, can we get anything out of this last pack here? Nothing doing. Scoobs, Brown, Trio, and Caros. Okay. 1 box in. We can do better. We will do better. I'm not worried. Rough start, but only 1 place to go. Whew. It better. That Cosmic was by. I was just, you know what? I thought about that when I sat down, and I gotta purge that one from my memory. I know it was Schwellenbach refractor there. And once I sat with it for a little bit, I know that was, that was kind of the norm for the product, at least as far as the number of autos and everything, but that was still one of the rougher ones. Duran on the refractor. Bader on the X-Fractor. Maxwell, Terang, Riley, Judge on the Wrecking Crew. Horner, Luzardo, Schwarber, Williams, Caros, Campbell, Dansby, Correa refractor, Dreyer, DeGrom, Cole. There's Skeens on the perspective, so I guess we're going to get one of these per box. That's cool. Gunner, Paz, Bailey, Melton on the X-Fractor. Marte, Langoliers, Sandy, Montgomery on the Wrecking Crew. Quan, Carpenter, Lee. Oh, auto snuck up on me. Should have looked. For the A's, Jack Perkins, $3.99 out of $4.99. Refractor auto. And Jordan Walker. I think what surprised me was Cosmic Chrome had always been such a good rip when I was running quarter case breaks. And I don't know if they changed something in the product this year or if we just got really unlucky. But, whew, I knew I was taking a risk trying to go full case, and then we lay an egg like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year. I'll see what the best way to run that is going to be. Stanton, Ellie refractor, Caglione insert, Cal, Herrera, DeLauder, George Bell insert for the Blue Jays, Brady House, Michael King, Jordan Beck, and Hunter Green. Waldrop, Caminero, Snell, Bieber, Moore, Cruz. Got a blue coming up here. That's a Murakami insert. Houston, Pena to 150. Astros on the board. Walls and Ryan. Buxton, is he going to get traded? I don't know. Witt. Donovan Smith. Suarez. Roman Anthony on the Future Stars. Montgomery. J. Ram. Judge on the insert. Newt Bar. Freed. Glaber. McLean. Mason Miller. Is he going to get traded? Belly, Imanaga. What do we have here? Number looks like Wrecking Crew number 299. Nick Kurtz, color match. That's always fun. And George Springer. I like that. 97 of 99. Kurtz on the Wrecking Crew. I can put that up there for now. It's a good name. Dare I say some slight improvement? This is going to be one we got to warm up. It's true. We're still early. We're going to have to warm up. That's going to be the rule tonight. Edwards, Abreu, Rumfield, Chandler, Wheeler, Betts, Clement, Jeffers, Suzuki, Harry Ford Refractor, Noah Cameron X-Fractor, Thomas Acuna Yastrzemski, Buxton Wrecking Crew insert, Gilbert, Hayes, Flaherty, Torkelson, McLean, Bobby Witt. We have our auto here. Looks like another refractor auto. Hiding behind the J-Rod for Pittsburgh. Rafael Flores. Numbered to 499. I'll keep taking numbered autos, even if they're refractors, to 499. Not going to complain about that. Connor Griffin, Alonso, Password, Garcia, Hunter Goodman, Ortiz, Paredes, Steer, Bassett, Chappie, Doyle, Wisenhurt, Brandon Lau in the X-Fractor. There's Roki, William Contreras, Denzel Clark on the refractor, Torkelson on the insert, and Drake Baldwin. It's always Flores. It's never Connor. They tease us with a Connor Griffin right after it, too. Orange, baby, coming up. Teal, Judge Refractor. Garcia, Ramirez, Bo Bichette. What do we have coming up here? I know this is just our perspectives. I saw this, I thought maybe it was orange. Juan Soto. Mountain, Terang, Eldridge, Kutch, Jimenez, Luzardo, Marte, Sal Stewart Refractor. Beaver, Schwarber, Flores. Ooh. O'Neal Cruz on the negative. And throw him up there, why not? We still got space. Kirk, Casey, Neto. Lindor. Muncy. Got something coming up here. I think it might be Roman Anthony. Adley. I believe it is for the Red Sox. Jensen. Very nice. Cannot remember off the top of my head what the name for this insert is. Wild Style, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Looks cool. It's gonna go up there. It was upside down, so why not? Lewis. Williams Refractor. Connolly. That trade, I'm sorry to my Red Sox fans. That trade makes 0 sense to me. And if it's indicative of like what the market is going to be, we've got number 75 coming up for St. Louis. Is it JJ? No. That's unfortunate. But that trade, 1-for-1. Forget Meade getting hurt today too, or yesterday, which is just unfortunate. If that's indicative of what the market is going to be for bats at the deadline, I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Okay. 1/3 of the way through. I think we can keep getting better. We need some lower numbered autos. We need some bigger names. Roman Anthony, Nick Cruz over the Nick Kurtz, and Dylan Cruz up there at the top. It's not bad, but we need some bigger names as we get more into this case. I'm making my asks. Yeah, gold. Maybe. Another wilds. Oh, something. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Schneemann, Randy, Burleson on the refractor, Okamoto, Murphy, Gurriel, Tolley, Smith, Tatis, Harper refractor, and Cole Young X-fractor, Bubba, Rooker, Bader, Bryce Harper on the insert, Jeffers, O'Hoppe, Freeman, Green, Colby Thomas, Jose Ramirez, Logan Webb, Corbin Carroll. Yeah, looks like we got another one. Gilbert, Beatty, Melton, Shohei. Yeah, redemptions are always good. We want to see one of those. Put him right under Roman. McLean, Nootbaar, Kevin Gausman, Pena, Muncy, Simeon, Rodon, Young, Freeman, J-Rod, Pena again. For Texas, Wyatt Langford to 50. And Vladdy. Go right up there under Cruz. Okay. Might have some fun coming up. Let's see. Scherzer, Basayo, Langford, Ortiz, Grisham, Wu, Chourio, Chapman, Soto, Kafus, Basayo on the X-Fractor, Roki, Pasquantino, Adames, O'Neal Cruz on the insert, Baldwin, and we've got okay. Looks like we've got a couple coming up. Bubba Chandler to start, and Toronto. Oh, that was our auto. That was our auto, and it was a good one. I thought correctly. So behind the Trey Savage is Colson Montgomery. Wow, that had to come in one pack. There we go. 75 out of 75 purple Trey Savage for the Blue Jays. And right behind him is Colson Montgomery to 299 for the White Sox. That had to come in one pack, right? I'm mad I super ripped it now. No, I'm not mad. I'm happy we got the cards. That's what's important. And Connor Griffin right behind them. Heck of a pack there. That's awesome. We'll round this out, but two big rookies right back to back. Savage and Montgomery. Love that. Schlittler, Frelick on the refractor, Soto on the insert, Garcia, Chapman, Contreras, Roman Anthony on our perspectives. Yeah, I think he's going to be the real deal, Montgomery. It's got Pop from the shortstop position. We got the Yankees playing the White Sox on right now. The White Sox have been doing well. And I think he's going to be a big part of their success moving forward. Win Ford, Real Muto on the negative, and Kirk to round that out. Okay. Ooh. Much better. You talking about in the break or in real life? Because I think both are applicable. I said to someone, I work in a school, so this was a while ago now, but towards the end of the school year, end of June, Yankees were like, whatever time it was, they were 17 games above 500. And I said, this is the worst I've felt about a team 17 games above 500, I think, ever. And then they went through their swoon, and now they're, I think, back up to 14, but they still just don't. I just don't think this is the year. Good trade deadline or not, I'm not ready to let myself believe. And the team, I can believe that in the next 8 boxes we can pull a big Cam Schlittler. That would be ideal. Who's going to take him? I mean, I want him to do well. Both as a Yankee fan and just like, I love the story. But it's been rough, and I don't know at this point who is going to look to take a chance on him and see if they can fix him. If someone can, that'd be great. I'm not confident though. Mike Trout. High school team. Jackson Merrill. Marcy, Bassett. Yeah, he can go back to Del Barton, right? That's where it's a private school here, if you don't know, and that's where he played. Chase Burns, Cam Smith. We've got another. Are these not as uncommon as I thought, or are we just getting lucky? Tatis. Victor Scott, William Contreras, Gurriel, and Randy. Tovar, Gosman, Langford, Teal, Guzman, Adames. I've got something coming up to 75 here for the Dodgers. Yamamoto on the top 75 parallel. We didn't get our auto yet in that box, right? Guess I missed it. should be coming up in here. Right. Frelick, Ellie, and Rooker. Crawford, Bogarts, Yamamoto, Eldridge. There's our first JJ. Senga, Marte, Cole, Acosta, Flores, Ohapi, Roman Anthony insert, Verlander, Otani, Strider. Snuck up on me. Nathan Church base auto. So nothing really doing here. Lopez, Alcantara, Royce Lewis, Shota on a refractor, Nimmo, Buxton, Augustawara. I'm going there. Paul Skeens on the Future Stars, Butler, Eldridge, and Schneemann, and Dansby, Walker, Miller, Ballesteros, and Tatis, Arenado, Harper, Burleson, Garcia, and Crawford. Round out box 5. We'll get right into box 6 because that one was a little less than ideal. So we move on right away. I don't know if anything's going to beat our Savage and Montgomery in one pack, but we got to try. Yes, it is. Okay, second half will be good. PCA. We're starting off with inserts and parallels right away. Bo Bichette, Chiriot, Realmuto, Abrams, Perez, Pivetta, Goldie, Olsen, Machado, Yordan, MVP Yordan? Possibly. Savage, Perdomo, Story, Eldridge, Kikuchi, Schwellenbach, Sale. There's Chris Bryant on a negative. Messick, Chapman, Early, Contreras, Cruz, Yelich, Sanchez, Kutch, Bryant, Wynn, Lau, Jimmy Crooks, Lindor, Shaw, Kyle Teal, and J-Ram. Merrill, Cease. Here's our auto coming up. It's another base. Manzardo behind. For the A's, who do we want? Shows a couple of good names, and it's Jack Perkins. Base auto for the Athletics. We're not in the second half yet, so that doesn't count as the second half being awesome. Just get out. Nothing personal. Ooh, that's nothing I can do about that, is there? It's just the angle. Oh well. I feel like we missed out on some of these now. That they're coming in every pack here. Every box, rather. Barnett, Beatty, Perspectives, Acuna, McGonigal, Bybee, Garcia, and Story, Bell, Rodon, Church, and Seager on the insert. Excuse me. Bernabel, Rodriguez, Scherzer, Kirby, Casey, Matthews, Bassett, Roman Anthony on the insert, Hernandez, Acuna, Weatherholt on the Future Stars, and James Wood on our Wild Things. Mayer, Tatis, Weisenhunt, and Sale. Castillo, Grisham, Wu, Anthony, Vargas, Soto, Cameron. That, sneaky, is a Roman Anthony image variation. Very nice. That can take the place of that right up top. Shane Baz rounding us out. Okay. Save that box a little bit right there at the end. Just move some of this. Shift some base here. Like I said at the beginning, but if you weren't in here, it's worth repeating. Everything is going to ship. I'll try to do my best guesstimate as far as MVPs and Topps buyback, and just sleeve up any of the front runners. Feel like I'm seeing a little more Judge in here. I wonder if they knew he wasn't going to be in contention for this when they packaged it all up this season. Nope. Doing the super rip. As if we need more conspiracy theories around how Topps packages their products. I think about who it's going to be for the National League, though. Or do I? Because Ohtani's always going to be in contention, but he's not really pitching. Not right now. And PCA's having a monster year. Let's see. Clark. Carpenter. Ooh. Sneaky again. Murakami on the insert to 75 for the White Sox. White Sox having a big break. They deserve it. Put him right next to his buddy, Montgomery. Ortiz, Salvi, Olsen, Judge, Chappie, Perdomo, Stewart, Michael King, Roki, Abreu, Will Smith, Schwarbs, Baldwin, Clement, J-Ram, and Acuna on the insert. Garcia, Duran, Suzuki, Yamamoto is our perspective. Melton, Ellie, Yastrzemski, Bieber, Jimenez, Beck, Torque, Glaber, Beavers, Correa. Something pink here. Texas. Brandon Nimmo to 250. Nothing against Lars Newbar, but it's sideways. So we're just going to switch you out there. Jensen. Purple does look really nice on the Future Star. I actually like the Future Stars insert this year, the way they did it. I'm usually not, looks like we have a numbered auto here, a huge fan of the insert at all. But I think they did a good job this year. Ooh. Another White Sox auto. We got Wilkeman Gonzalez to 250. No Miz. Haven't seen it yet. Wilkeman Gonzalez. Let's get Jack Perkins out of here. Connor Griffin. Scherzer. Vinny. Dylan Cruz. And Bubba Chandler. Pulling a George Bush card would be pretty cool. Definitely not something on my bingo board for this break. But that would be cool. I think we need a super. I think I gotta start asking for the world here. It's been a long time. What was the last 101 I pulled? I feel like there was one more recent. And the Barry Larkin Wood Mini, the only time I ever ripped Allen Ginter. Blue coming up there at the end. Trent, Wu, Cam, Jeffers, Contreras, Christian Campbell, Giancarlo, Thomas, Soto, Sproat, Freddie Freeman insert, Gilbert, Chapman, Yelich, Rumfield, McLean, Mookie, Jacob deGrom, and Paul Skeens. Muncy, Sanchez, Ford, Pedro insert for the Sox. Montgomery, Neto, Pajes, DeLauder, Fried, Wynn, Cease, Williams, Freeman, Abrams, Goodman, Tani, Shohei to 150 for the Dodgers. Nothing better than the blue to 150 with the Dodger background. And of course, that's the guy you're looking for. So let's see, we can get this Roman out of here and put Shohei front and center. Vladdy and Hunter Goodman. Love that. Blue Shohei to 150. That may need to... Yeah, he's good. He's front and center right there. You got it, man. One. Wow. Oh, that's huge. Obviously, it's a big card. I didn't realize it was like that. It does look good. It looks clean, too. One more. Redemption? I think it is. I may have to save it. Ben Rice, Royce Lewis, James Wood. Yuri Perez, yeah, that's a little criminal, but it's okay. Naylor, Machado, Benj, Murakami. I'm not going to try to pronounce him again. Caleb Durbin, Chase Burns. Oh, got caught with my pants down on that one. Chris Bassett to 75. I think it's our third Topps logo parallel, or whatever these are called. Put him right next to Yamamoto. Marseille, Smith, Okamoto, and Torkelson, Crawford, Simeon, J-Ram, Zach Cole, JJ, Glaber, Bregman, Pivetta, Costa, Barger, Jensen, Stanton insert, Verlander, Imanaga. All right, I believe we have a redemption. Lopez, and we're just going to let it sit right there while we open the other packs. If it's not a redemption, that's going to be a little embarrassing on my part, but you know what? I'll own that when the time comes. I think I've been doing this. I think I can identify him now. Not my first rodeo. Hopefully it's something... I mean, it's a redemption, so it should be something good. Is Murakami... I think I saw Murakami redemptions. Can't think of who else I saw off the top of my head. Another True Gold in here. That would be our third of the break. Herrera, Strider, Abreu, Nimmo, Caminero, Cags, Benj, Butler, Marseille, and Clement. Matt Shaw, Walker, Snell, Stott, Ellie insert, Arenado, Cruz. What do we have coming up here? Ritter, Diamond Moments, Kirby Puckett. I like that a lot. That just looks really nice. And we can get Wilkin and Gonzalez out of here. Put up a card that looks a little nicer. Crawford, Wilson, Seiya, and Mookie. Smith, Campbell, Taylor, Dave Parker. All right, so we got those are some good names then. Happy with any one of those. Tovar, DeGrom, Pages, Tong, Guzman, Carpenter, Dylan Dingler, and who is our Atlanta? Drake Baldwin to 50. Is that an image variation too? Or is that his regular? I can't remember. I know I've seen him on another point, and now I can't remember. All right, who gets the boot here? Let's do it this way. I'll put Drake right there. That's what you're right. That is an image variation, right? That's what I thought. Well, then he's going to go up top. Got to put it in a good order. It's probably going to have to move around as we get our Redempty. It's upside down. Zach Gallen doing the honors, hiding him. Okay. Congrats. You are due to receive a rookie auto blue parallel. So that would be to 50 of Tatsuya Imai for the Astros. Very nice. Not 100% who I was looking for, but I'm not going to complain. Right? That's a good pull for the Stros. We can get Jack Perkins out of here. Okay. See, second half, we said it. We said second half was going to be good. We're being treated well by the second half right now. Oh, hey, whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, knocking over all my sleeves. Empty box. The Baldwin image variation ended up being a bigger card than the Redemption. But that's okay. We got, including this, we've got 4 boxes left. I think it's time for our nuke, whatever that's going to be. Our 1 of 1, our red Roman Anthony color match. Something. Red J.J. Weatherholt color match. Reagan, Steer, Freeland, Manzardo, negative. And the Bush, Crooks. Oh, damn it. Cody Freeman snuck up on me. When it's a base auto, I don't see it. I'm going to fan it out. Holiday, Hayes, Machado, Abrams, Lugo, Flaherty, Story, Basayo on the insert, Rasmussen, Rutschman, Acuna, Tolley, Ward, Sale, Salvi, Goldie, Weaver. Yes. Let's get the Brewers on the board. Brewers have been absent. Yanks have been absent. White Sox, A's, Braves, Red Sox, Dodgers, Blue Jays. They've all hit here. Pirates have hit, but not big. So a Connor would be cool. There's Mazereski. Probably just a base there, though. Okay. Let's see. Varsho, Acuna, Yelly. Tucker, Simpson, Diaz, Anthony, Kemp, Cameron, Sanchez, McLean, Dollander, Wood, Early, Marte, Gilbert, Horton, Edwards, Teal, Jazz, Kutch, Wynn, PCA. There's a base Mizarowski, Brandon Lau, Pujols on the perspectives, Rafi Devers, Shanuel, Shaw, Cease, Valera, Burns, Wheeler, Betts, Baez, Skeens, Acuna, Pivetta. Okay. That would be a J.J. Weatherholt refractor image variation. All right. Now I'll leave the auto. Get rid of Michael McGreevy there. And Brooks Lee. Tigers. Tigers have been absent, you're right. Nice, McGonigal would be good here. Okay, let's get settled and move some stuff around as we get into the last quarter of our break here. This is where the magic really happens. Try not to give up on breaks. I remember I had the Yankees in one break and got a Jeter auto to 50 on the literally the last card. So I always try not to. I always try to remember that and remember not to give up. Valera, Terang, Julio, Raleigh, Torres, Arozarena, Mookie Betts, House, Tolley, Luzardo, Morales, Waldrop, Shota, Schneeman, Tatis, Moore, Murphy, South Stewart. Oh. That was an Aqua. Phillies, Kyle Schwarber to 199. Walls, Pena, Caminero refractor, Judge insert, Donovan, Beatty, Basayo, McGonigal and the Future Stars, Belly, Simeon, Harper, Williams, Springer, Rodon, Chiriot, Snell, Okamoto, J-Rod, Kafus, Lindor on the negative, and Shane Smith. Round us out for those packs. should have our auto in here. Somewhere. Okay, something good potentially back there, depending on what that is. Gurriel, Bader, Schwarber, Dreyer, Rooker, Green, Jeter on the perspectives, Gunnar, O'Hoppe, Melton, Riley, Marte, Nootbaar, Herrera, Cal Raleigh insert, Quan, Freeman, Young, I wasn't upside down. I was looking that time. Justin Dean, auto for the Dodgers. Walker, DeGrom, Basayo, Bobby Witt, Imai, Pages, Carpenter, Lee, Moreno, Ryan, Ramirez, Seager, Maxwell Smith, Suarez, Carroll on the insert, Horner, Ramirez. Can't see the team there. Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. SE, what is this insert here? Shadow Etch. That's cool. I'll put it over here instead of the diamond moments. Shadow Etch. Interesting. I like it. All right, 2 boxes left. I think it's safe to say that even if this doesn't end how we all want it to, it's better than that Cosmic Chrome break. That's a pretty low bar. Still want to get at least one of those big names. I guess we got the Wetterholt I asked for. So Mizrowski, Schlittler, our pitchers, McGonigal, Connor Griffin, our hitters. Something that can make this go from say like a 7 to 8, I think, out of 10. I'd rate it right if we ended right now. I think maybe a 7. That's potentially a blah. Okay, so maybe we'll get something here. The Ohtani's big. That's value-wise, that's definitely our biggest card. Ohtani again. Soto Refractor. Basayo. Romuto, Peralta, Reynolds, Bybee. So yeah, the Ohtani 8, I think, is safe. Something that can make it a 9 or a 10. That's what I'm looking for as we get into the last couple of boxes. Edwin Diaz to 250. Does he come back soon? I can't remember if I've heard the latest on him. Black Schlittler auto would be dope. Naylor, Bryant, Garcia, Murakami, Joe Ryan, Lindor, Arise, Wu, Trout, Merrill, Keishel, I don't know if it's not Schlittler, because that looks like the Cubs. Cade Horton on the Inkstrokes auto. Blue to 150. So the Cubs are on the board. Grisha, oh, did I miss an image variation? I was too excited about this. I'll go and look back in a second. Okay, let's get Chris Bassett out of here. Horton Inkstrokes is nice. Before I go further, where was that Grisham? Did I put it in the refractor pile? I might have. Ryan. Okay. No, I think that's his regular card. I feel like I've seen that before. Alright, so Horton Inkstrokes, not bad. Manzardo, Burns, Williams. Kurtz Perspectives. It's a nice shot at Baltimore. And McGonigal base, round out that stack. Tong, Rodon, Langoliers, Kurtz, Soderstrom, Kurtz again, Vernabel, Adele, Cole, Diamond Moments, Ken Griffey Jr. Like that. Casey, Albies, Taylor, Simeon, Barnett, Bregman, J-Rod, Gunner, Hernandez, Barger, Caglione. On the Future Stars, Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers. Caglione again on the insert. Scherzer, Refractor, Lee, X-Fractor, Castillo, Mayo, Boyd, Gallen, Vargas, Crochet, Ben Rice. Catcher for the Orioles, Basayo to 199. The Griffey looks sweet. Orioles get on the board late here. Shane Baz. Okay. Last box. Thank you again to everyone that hopped in. I appreciate you all. Let's see if we can get some last box magic. Get our big card here. I love the ultraviolets this year. They look really cool, which means they're probably really, really hard to pull. Another gold. That's promising. Duran, Crooks, Marte, Tucker, Ellie, Carroll, Jordan, Kemp, Painter, Flores, Painter again, Dolander, Trout, Stowers, PCA insert, Gilbert, Alonso, Paredes, Raleigh, Jazz, Davis, Carroll, Ellie, Miz, Freeland, Trout on the perspectives, Frank Thomas insert, Shanuel, Seager, Trout, Stowers, Burns, Steer, Doyle, Morales, Skeens, Witt. So this is going to be our auto. Christopher Sanchez for the Phillies to 50. 3 out of 50. So not our auto. Still hope. But we get another to 50. That's probably going to give. I'll move the J around for now. Still got hope for a good auto and something big in this last stack. Second half has been good to us. So I'm hoping we can finish strong. Not seeing anything here, but there's got to be an auto in here somewhere, so let's see what we can do. Ramirez, Williams, Alonso, Lugo, Terang, Giancarlo, Murakami on the Future Stars, Rasmussen, Luzardo, Soto on the insert, Davis on the X-Factor, Ward, DeLauder, Paredes, Ohtani insert, Weaver, Schwarbs. Okay, it looks like our auto is going to be a parallel. And we're going to have Michael King hide it over there. Holiday, Bieber, Steer, and Harper. Lee, Herrera, Caminero, Swanson, Suarez, Snell, Cole, Freeland, Gore, Cruz, Bailey, Doyle, Reagans, Campbell, Langoliers, and this looks like Jazz for the Yankees to 75. Put him over there. Aranda is our last base card. Auto is for St. Louis. But when I picked it up, is it going to be our guy? It is not. Cesar Prieto. Alrighty. Thank you once again for everyone hopping in. Let's go over all the hits. Okay. We just saw the Cesar Prieto to 199. Jazz to 75. Jose Ramirez on the Shadow Etch. That's what it was. Flores to 499. Chris Bassett to 75. We had a lot of those. Edwin Diaz to 250. Diamond Moments Kirby Puckett. Justin Dean base auto. Kyle Schwarber to 199. Michael McGreevy to 75. Cody Freeman for the Rangers base auto. Jack Perkins to $4.99. Jeremy Payne blue to $150. Wickelman Gonzalez to $250. Brandon Nimmo to $250. Roman Anthony on the X Factor. Jack Perkins base auto. Lars Nootbaar to $250. Shohei Ohtani and Roman Anthony on the Wild Things. O'Neal Cruz on the negative. Nathan Church base auto. Roldy Munoz base auto. Christopher Sanchez to $50. Yamamoto to $75. Cade Horton on the Ink Strokes auto. Samuel Basallo to $199, sorry. JJ Weatherholt, refractor image variation. Amai Redemption, or Shohei to $150. Dylan Cruz to $50. Wyatt Langford to $50. A bunch of young stars. Nick Kurtz, Wrecking Crew to $99 on the color match. Colson Montgomery from our wonderful pack to $299. Murakami to $75 on the Future Stars insert. Roman Anthony, refractor image variation. Treya Savage, 75 out of 75. And Drake Baldwin, image variation to $50. Heck of a break. Thanks for everyone that hopped in. I'll see you all next time. Have a good night.